Hey, welcome to the Board Game Closet. My name's Jimmy, and today I get to show you Plankton Rising. This was actually sent to us to do a playthrough of the game, and we did that over on the Board Game Spotlight. I'll put a link below. So if you are interested in watching a playthrough of this game, we got that available to you there, so go and watch that. If you are looking for a review of this game, because maybe you saw it when you were walking through Target, or you were on the internet and you said, I want a SpongeBob board game, well, you came to the right place, because today I'm going to give you my simple buy it, play it, hate it rating. Green means go buy this game and add it to your collection. White means maybe you wouldn't buy it, but if somebody asked you to play, you'd sit down. Or red means don't buy it, don't play it because you hate it. At the end of the review, I'm going to give you that rating and let you know what I think about Plankton Rising. In this game, it's pretty simple. You get to be one of the iconic characters from the television show. You could be Patrick, Squidward, Mr. Krabs, or SpongeBob, of course. And you are trying to stop the awful, terrible Plankton from stealing the Krabby Patty recipe. You do that by trying to recruit new people to be on your team, like the shrimp. Or maybe you get Barnacle Boy, or maybe my kids do this every time we played this game. They were so excited when a new one came out, like Doodle Bob, or Mary Walker and her mother, or Grandma SquarePants, or Grubby Grouper. You are going to try to be recruiting these people to be on your team, and of course you are trying to get the Krabby Patties away from Plankton, because if he gets those, then he is going to figure out the recipe, and that is bad news. So on your turn, what do? You pick a place in the restaurant. I'm either going to go out into the dining room, or I'm going to go to the kitchen. And then you flip over one of these cards that shows you where Plankton goes. Like right here, he says that he went to the kitchen where I'm at. And so if he did that, then we're going to put a time token out onto the board on all of these characters wherever he went. And so that's bad news, because when these characters get filled up with time, then they go away. And every time that happens, you're going to start losing of these pieces of the recipe. So over here you have the bun, the lettuce, all the pieces of the burger, and once he attacks, he is going to be able to place one of these tokens on that, and when it is filled up, then he has flipped this over, and now it says something bad. So this says all players add 1 time to the friend on their team with the least time. And so as these get flipped over, it gets worse and worse and worse and worse. And of course, if he gets it all, then you lose the game. This is a dice rolling game. So once you choose a location that you want to go, you get dice based off of your character. So Patrick here gets 3 red dice. I would roll my dice, and then I would have to allocate them to some one of these people. And so I look down on the board. This guy needs 2 strong arms and 2 hearts, and then I'd be able to roll again. I got 2 hearts. Oh, come on. If I get 1 more strong arm, I would get it. I didn't get it. That's a bummer. My turn would be over. But if I had, then I would recruit Squidward to come be on my team. And then I would get some new ability with him. And that's pretty cool. Sometimes they give you these abilities that happen that you could use every round. Like maybe you get to re-roll something, or maybe you get to, for like Barnacle Boy here, if you use 2 of the guitars, then you get a spatula. And so there's something special that you might get. These spatulas are one-time use tokens that you could use to maybe make up for a bad dice roll. Once you start recruiting more and more people to your team, then on your turn, you might not be rolling 3 of these. You might be rolling 3 red, a yellow, and a green. And by the way, because of this power, I get to re-roll, and this power says I could do that. And I have a spatula, and you get to do a lot of fun combos on your turn. That's pretty much the game. The game ends, like I said, if Plankton gets all of the recipe, or if you get a certain number of Krabby Patties rescued, and I cannot remember what that is offhand. And Plankton will also win if you lose a certain number of friends. If they get defeated, then you will also lose the game that way. Buy it, play it, hate it rating. This is a green for me. This is a go buy it game. This is well made. Look at this stinking miniature that you get. It's huge. It's awesome. It's Plankton. It's amazing. All of the components that you get in this game are amazing. The artwork is SpongeBob. It's perfect. The characters are all in there. Your kids, if you were a fan, if you grew up watching this game, all of your favorite people will be in there. You will be making SpongeBob quotes the entire night that you play. It's easy to teach, easy to understand. I really recommend it. Now, for those of you that don't know, this is a part of a series of games, the Rising games, and there's all different kinds of themes. theme. So the person that might not like this game is somebody that doesn't care about SpongeBob. You don't need to get this one. There are other versions of this. There's a Thanos Rising. There's a Batman version. There are other versions of this game that have the same mechanism of rolling dice and trying to stop the bad guys from doing something. It's really easy to understand. And so if you don't like SpongeBob, don't get this version. Get one of the other ones. They're just as good, and I really like it. And the theme really does come through in this one. So it's not just a rethemed, pasted on thing. It feels like this is SpongeBob. This does not feel like any other game. It feels like a SpongeBob game, and I like it, and I think that your kids will like it, or if you grew up watching SpongeBob, then you will like it. And like I said, go watch the full playthrough if you like to see more and a better explanation than I probably gave you here. So that's it. Thanks for watching the Board Game Closet. Consider subscribing and hitting the bell so you will be notified when we upload new videos. And if you love what we do, then consider supporting us on Patreon. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on the Board Game Closet.